lot of rain in April, wasn't there?
What do you think you're doing?
Doing my geography. Don't have time to do it last night.
You having a laugh? Ain't got time to be messing about with your homework when you should be on that tablet.
Yeah, will you listen to yourself? Don't you think this has got out of hand?
Mum, we've nearly won the title. Well, Max has. We can't afford to slip up now.
Oh, yeah, and that's what he's supposed to tell his geography teacher, is it?
What is it you got to do?
I need to colour in my rainfall graph.
Rainfall graph. Give it here. I'll do that. You go get on that tablet. I want those dead ball routines absolutely nailed, all right? Addy conceded a free kick against Liam the other day. Liam.
This is insane.
Mum, I've shelled out way too much money as it is to lose now. Eden Hazard, it cost me £9.35 on his own, all right? I'm not having Dev, Addy, lift the trophy in my own front room.
What, they're coming here?
Well, yeah, because it's the decider. So we thought it'd be good, you know, to put them head-to-head against each other. There's a few of them coming round.
How many?
Well, there's Dev, obviously, Asher, Addy, Tim's popping in, Gary, and then Lewis and me gran.
What?
Well, Mum, I don't want the away fans out singing us lot, do I?
I will not be in the same room as that man.
Well, you stay in your bedroom, then.
Have you forgotten what he said about you on that DVD?
Oh, well, Mum, that was ages ago. And to be fair to him, I did look like a weasel. And he's apologised since then. I thought after the way you treated him the other night, it's the least we could do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got my rainfall graph to fill in.
The woman's name was Cassandra Plummer from Manchester. She's reported missing a few weeks prior to Tyrone being born. Then, in a subsequent article, here, says she returned home. It's the day after Jackie appeared with Tyrone. That's if his father's to be believed.
And where'd she been?
There's no explanation given for the disappearance.
So you reckon that this Cassie from the library and this woman are one and the same?
Yeah, well, according to this follow-up article, see, her mother, Evelyn, says she returned home safe but tired, which, of course, she would be if she'd given birth the previous day.
In a public library. The librarian must have had a hell of a job shushing her.
Oh, I still think it might be a bit of a long shot.
Well, I admit, Tyrone might take some convincing.
We can't give up now.
Well, how about I get hold of my mate on the council? If we've got the mother's name, well, a good chance we can track down an address.
It's all a long time ago. People move on, and given Tyrone's feelings, it might not be such a bad thing if they have.
You're worrying me now. Are you okay? Because you look
Like I've seen a ghost.
Oh, now you come to mention it.
Funny you should say that.
Is that your Katie?
Thing is, they both are.
Right, come on. Breakfast will sort you out.
There's nothing to sort out. I mean, me and Peter are done with, and that's fine.
Good to see you busy then.
Never had of a power breakfast?
Well, I nearly stuck my knife in a toaster once. That's the closest I've got.
Right, take a seat then.
Oh.
Come on, jump in.
Hi.
All right.
Fine, yeah.
2 coffees, yeah? 2 coffees?
Oh, yeah. Like something strong in the morning.
I'm vibrating.
But you're just pleased to see us.
I better take this.
Right, what you having?
Probably just some porridge.
I don't know what to say, Liz. You think it could be true?
I've been asking myself that question all night.
What exactly happened at the hospital? Can you remember?
Some things you don't forget, do you? Katie was born, and I held her. But just for a matter of seconds. Then they had to take her away because she was so poorly. That was the only time I saw her alive until...
But how could it happen?
Jim reckons there's Well, there were a mix-up.
You believe him?
I know, Jim. And for all he's done, he wouldn't lie. Not about this. He was devastated when Katie died.
Well, couldn't you have been duped?
Yeah, but who concoct a story like that? And to Jim, he's just out of prison. He's got a degenerative illness. And he showed me the DNA test he's had done. And look, the birthmark just under the ear. They've both got it.
And that wasn't on the dead child that you saw?
Eileen, I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't believe they confused two premature babies. I mean, they would have been constantly monitored.
Yeah, but mistakes do happen, don't they? Look at Ali and Ryan. They got them mixed up.
And you really think lightning strikes twice on the same street?
Honestly, I don't know. But I can't rule it out, I don't.
So what happens now? You're going to see her again?
Don't see I've got any choice.
It was in that cocktail. It smelled like surgical spirit.
Didn't stop you from having 3 of them.
Oh, well, I couldn't leave you celebrating on your own, could I? What's in this pot, then?
$250,000, you reckon?
That was just an estimate. It could be, like, a lot more. Let me check it.
Right.
And?
It wants a PIN code.
Right, and?
Oh, I've forgotten. No, it's no biggie. I'll just get Whipcoin to email me another password.
Excuse my interjection, but that might not be possible.
Where's my money?
Which they have a statutory duty to protect. Well, from what I've read, these cryptocurrencies, they won't email passwords for security reasons.
Are you sure?
Well, I've never dabbled in it myself. I restrict my financial speculation to premium bonds, but yes, I am pretty sure, yes.
You done with that torque wrench? Is this how it's going to be all day? Because if you're going to give me the silent treatment, I'll swap these overalls for a nun's habit and I've done.
Don't really see you as a nun.
He speaks! And as long as he don't speak to me like he did yesterday, we'll get on fine.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You should be. Nobody talks about me or my kids like that, boss or no boss. But, as it goes, I said a few things I wish I hadn't.
Quits?
Quits. As long as you tell me what's been bugging you.
Oh, you really don't want to know?
Oh, got a very curious nature, me. Got me in loads of trouble over the years.
Yeah, I bet. All right, well, you know, my mum died.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out she wasn't my mum after all.
You are?
Yeah, long story.
Sounds like I better put the kettle on. Feeling the pressure yet?
What? Pressure?
Yeah, well, you've spent big. Your fans will be calling for your head if you don't deliver the silverware.
What do you mean?
The big match tonight. Addie's told me everything. I am so looking forward to it. What time's kick-off?
About 5. I mean, it's only a computer game.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. You are admitting visiting supporters, I hope.
Yeah, suppose so. As long as you promise to behave yourself, I don't want you kicking off with me, Graham.
Oh, I admit, I was once ejected from a stadium in Osaka, but I'm very passionate about my sumo. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Glory, glory, Alahan United. Glory, glory, Alahan United. Glory, glory, Alahan United. And the Reds go marching on, on, on.
We're going to a match.
Oh, later. Addie versus Max on their tablets. Actually, I was just heading to the medical centre. Dr. Gaddis has got me some bumps for Jude about becoming a paramedic.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's given him a real lift, as has Roy nominating him for a Good Samaritan Award. Yeah, things are looking up for him, and when Jude's happy, I'm happy.
Oh. So, Mary, you think you did right then, looking for him?
Oh, my only regret was we didn't find each other sooner. I mean, of course, I've had my doubts, fears, I suppose, but Norris and Gemma have been with me every step of the way, and I'll Be eternally grateful to them for that.
Oh, yeah, I see. Thanks, Mary.
My
Thanks a lot.
pleasure. Pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Sure you want to go through with this?
What's the alternative? Spend the rest of my life wondering. If it's true, it's wonderful. It's terrible all at once. My baby girl's alive. We've been cheated out of all these years. I can't afford to waste a second.
Talk of the devil.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi. Hi. I'm so sorry about...
Don't be. Hello. Mum?
Like, nothing on earth could make us give up Hope and Ruby. I mean, I know OTT, but I would die for them. And I would expect any parent worth the salt to do the same, surely.
Yeah, in your circumstances, but it's not the same for everyone.
Oh, no, I wasn't having a go at you.
No, I know. I never set out to let my kids down. But things, they got out of control, and it's probably best they got took away, but I never stopped loving them. And now I'm sorted, I'll get them back.
My mum never came back for me.
Well, you might be right, Ty. She might have abandoned you and never looked back, but until you find out one way or the other, I don't think you're going to have any peace.
Our life, something didn't fit. I mean, my parents were lovely, and growing up in Australia was amazing, but we were just so different. I loved life, going out, trying new things.
Sounds a hell of a lot like a wee girl I used to know.
From what I've heard, we've got a lot more in common than our taste in jewellery.
Aye, you're damn right. Our wee mannerisms, facial expressions, all that amounted to more than any DNA test. I mean, by the time that came along, well, I'd already got my answer. She's her mother's daughter, all right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to upset you.
No, I'm not upset. I'm just overwhelmed.
You joking? I thought me meds were causing me to get hallucinations, so it did.
Where'd you go and look for Jim rather than your mother, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I was looking for both of them. Any clue I could find. Just so happens he was easier to find through his army records. But he won't mind me saying that this was the day I've been waiting for.
How'd you get on?
Roy was right. He won't give me a new password.
Right, so how do we go about moving forward then? Because even you're not thick enough to have written your password down.
You know what? I might have done. I did. I wrote down some passwords and some pin codes in the back of a book I was reading.
All right, can you remember which book it was?
There's only one. Gaza, My Story. And what a story as well. There's one time when he went to
All right,
Latvia.
forget about Gaza. Where's the book now?
It should be at home. I like to travel light, me.
All right, well, let's go and get it then.
Oh, everything all right?
Depends. I was talking to Brian.
Brian, why?
He had an address for me. I think we might have tracked down your mum's family.
What?
I'm sorry, Ty. I know what you said yesterday, but at least you've got a choice now. Ty?
Right, I don't know what to say or how to feel.
Well, yeah, this lot would mess with anybody's head. But I think it'd be a mistake to give up now we've come this far. I know it's scary, but it can't be any worse than not knowing.
I just can't help blaming myself.
Oh, don't be daft, Elizabeth. If there's anyone to blame, it's the hospital. And I'm going to make damn sure they're held accountable.
I was so sure before they even told us. I was certain you were dead. I could just feel it. I don't know. Mother's instinct, I suppose.
You were scared stiff. No one could blame you for feeling pessimistic. But that's all it was.
The birthmark. How come I didn't notice it wasn't there when they showed us the body? We could have avoided all this if I'd have just opened my eyes.
Ah, Elizabeth, I couldn't even see the hand in front of my face back then. You know, we were in shock. We weren't exactly searching for distinguishing marks on the body. We were just trying to survive.
Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, me and my parents didn't always see eye to eye, but they loved me. I never wanted for anything.
You mean that?
Totally. And neither of us would have chosen this. But we've just got to move forward, make up for lost time. If that's what you want, I don't want you to feel pressurized.
Oh, you're kidding. This is the most amazing, unbelievable thing that's ever happened to me.
I well believe it, because I really hope we're all going to be seeing a lot more of each other. Right. Come on, Hannah, I'll give you a lift home. Hi, Eileen.
There you go. Pure rocket fuel, just the way you like it.
I could use this today. I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah, you've looked better. Oh, come here.
What are you doing?
Well, if your mum's not here to do it.
You need to be careful. I thought you said you didn't want anyone to know.
No, I don't. But what's the point in a little fling if you can't take a few risks, eh? So, is that everything?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Hi.
I knew it.
What?
Short of having a full-page ad out in a Gazette or having a plane fly above us with a banner.
Is it that obvious?
No skin off my nose, just so long as things don't get too serious.
No. Neither of us want that. It's just a few weeks' fun. That's all it is.
Toy obviously knows.
I very much doubt that.
I saw the way she was in the cafe. She couldn't look you in the eye. Sisters tell each other everything.
Not quite everything. But you're right. Toya does know a secret. Just not that one.
Are you sure Brian's all right to pick up the kids?
He was absolutely fine, and they'll be made up to see him.
Right. Well, this is not what I thought it'd be.
Well, what were you expecting, Tatton Park?
Far from it. I was thinking old mattresses, graffiti, burnt-out cars. I'd have understood that. But this, well, it's normal, isn't it?
Just remember what Abby said to you. You don't know what happened back then. But, love, if you're not ready for this...
Well, I'm never going to be ready for it, am I? I'm lifting the lid on God knows what, and I'm not going to be able to slam it shut, whatever I find. Right, come on, let's get it over with.
Blowed if I'm plumping cushions and making canapes for that, yeah. Are you going?
Yeah, but I'm just dropping Liam off. I'm not going to stay.
You can't face me, Mum, either.
Just be better if I don't see her.
Yeah, you do right. Your name will be mud just the same as mine.
No, I don't think my name will even crop up, Gail.
Can you believe it? David and his gran are always chuntering on about you.
Really?
Yeah. They'll be sticking the knife in now while Max is winning David his precious title.
Why? What kind of stuff did they say?
Backstabbing Cal, Judas, ungrateful mayor, selfish little tart,
all right.
money grabbing.
Thanks, Gail. That's enough. And David says this as well as Audrey, does he?
Well, you know, David, he bears a grudge like a drowning man hanging onto a lifebelt.
Does he now? Right, well, two can play at that game.
Where you going?
I'll have to do a bit of wheeling and dealing. Try.
Well, what do you want?
Better?
I think we should have left the bottle.
Are you all right?
Eileen, I don't know what I am. I don't know left from right, up from down. The whole world's a different place.
I think you should call Steve and Andy.
I couldn't. Not yet. I'm still trying to tell myself. My Katie. All the years I've been imagining, fantasizing, heart-to-hearts about boyfriends, shopping trips, cups of coffee, picking a wedding dress. You know, every time I've seen a young bride, I've just thought of the day I was never going to have. But I did it all up here. Now it turns out I could have had it.
Well, from what she said, she's not married yet.
Everything could have been so different. Me and Jim were never the same after what happened. Little Katie. If we'd have had our daughter, everything might have been different. For all of us.
Am I glad that's over?
It's harder than I thought it would be, meeting her face to face.
Well, she was bound to be emotional.
How do you think it went?
I think you did really well. As a matter of fact, you made your old dad proud, so you did.
Hey, less of the old, certainly less of the dad. You're neither.
And Coronation Street continues in half an hour.